Shoes come off webbed feet as they meet the wooden dance floor of the gymnasium. Formal wear gives in to the writhing teenage masses. Noodly limbs vibrate with excitement, rage, and fear of the world they're about to enter. But not yet. Right now, we're in a slow-mo moment. The very last chance to reconcile whatever baggage you've stuffed in your locker of the years. Let it all hang out. Grab your friend and spin and laugh for your lives.
Let's go!
Shake that.
It's you! Oh, you're so beautiful. Look at you. You must be hungry.
What is there?
I got your favorite dandelions and sunflower seeds. Come, sit. Good?
So good. Good. Did you ever go to prom, Mom?
I unfortunately did not have that pleasure.
Then how did you know when it was time to leave the nest?
When I started asking questions like that.
No, really.
You've heard the story a million times.
I can hear it a million more times. Please, it's prom night. Tell it again.
I knew I was different from the moment I hatched.
How did you know you could trust the hunter?
I didn't at first. But I had no choice, so I went with her. She was very kind to me. Brought me food and water and kept me warm, at least for the first little while. But winter was coming, and the hunter's hens were not particularly pleased with the notion of sharing their winter rations with an outsider, or sharing their space or their heat. Still, I was grateful to the hunter for taking me in, and received whatever grace I was given with absolute gratitude. I was absolutely certain then that I was not a duck, nor a hen, and definitely not human. But my own shape remained a mystery. One morning, on one of the colder October days when our distance from the heat of the sun became starkly apparent, I looked up. Dozens of beautiful birds were passing over me. Wings outstretched, necks long. I watched those beautiful birds and thought, how could it have even entered my head to wish upon myself to be endowed with their loveliness? I ran along beneath them, flapping my wings wildly, grinding every muscle in my back, feet barely touching the ground. I ran and ran and ran out the gate, out of my life. I ran until I lost my breath, until they were gone, but they would never fully leave my mind. Well, Winter was much closer than I thought, and at that point I was much too far to find my way back. I needed to find a place to wait out the cold.
Are you hungry? Warm enough? What else can I give you?
No, please keep going.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't take it anymore. The solitude, the misery. I thought I would rather be torn apart by these beautiful birds than spend one more day on my own. I ran towards them, calling to them with all the longing that had built up in my belly. But as I approached them, they didn't laugh or gawk. They didn't point or peck at me. Just then, I caught a glimpse of my reflection. The most beautiful bird of all peered back where my own eyes should have been, must have been. It was me. My hands, my beak, my mouth. They called back to me, as if in my own voice. They called my name before I had even uttered it. I told them my story, and they laughed, and we cried, and we danced together. The same dance we'd been dancing all our lives. The trees blossomed all around us in celebration. I found my family. I found myself. And in due time, I found you, still curled up in your shell, eager to burst out and gobble up the world.
A little night music. This time, slippered feet meet webbed on the dance floor of the living room. Prom has come to us. They dance and dance and dance, the most beautiful bird dance of migration and solitude. And honoring the thousands of flaps of tireless wings. The building of a nest from which we ourselves get to finally soar.